I don't think people understand the principle of things. Like, I feel like they think it's just like, oh, you can forgive and forget. It's not that big of a deal. But it's like the principle of everything. Like, it's not the fact that you hurt me. It's how you did it. It's how you did it. Because it's like, you could have chose a different route. You could have been honest. You could have moved a little differently. But you didn't do that. And you as a person, when something happens to you, you start to connect dots that might not even be there, but you connect certain things. And it makes it worse. And now you're torturing yourself as a person too. But it's like a lot of people just think like, oh, you know what? If you forgive me, you move on and move past it and stuff like that. But it's like, it's the principle of how everything went down, of how everything happened. You didn't think about that. You thought about what you wanted. You thought about what you felt like you deserved, and whatever the case may be. But it's the principle of stuff. Because it's like, at the end of the day, the person who cares the most and the person who goes above and beyond is the one that gets hurt the most. Because it's like, you're not out there doing somebody wrong. So I don't know. But I think a lot of people don't understand that principle. It's the principle thing. They just kind of ignore that feeling because they're just like, oh, it's whatever. Like, people nowadays just do what they want to do if it benefits them, and they don't care about the person that they're taking from and benefiting from. As long as they're good at the end of the day, who cares? When you use God against your kids, it's another type of manipulation. Because let me tell you something, as a person who believes in the Lord, when you sit up here and you tell your kids, oh, God gonna tell me everything, God shows me what you're doing, so you cannot lie to me, you are manipulating your kids. You're using the Lord to manipulate your kids. That's not what the Lord is intended for. So when I see that parents, and I be hearing that shit, talking about some parents, I'll be like, oh, well, if you do this, God gonna tell me. You know, because me and God are this close. He's not gonna tell you. Don't sit there and use God against your kids because you are manipulating and you want to know every single thing that your kid is doing because you don't trust your kids. Because you were once a kid and you were probably out there wild and doing whatever you were doing. But the moment that you use God to put fear into them like that, you're causing another type of hate in their heart. Not only for God, but for you. You will never get your kids to trust you. You will never get your kids to sit there and talk to you the way that you want them to talk to you because you're manipulating them. You're using something against them. Just like how a lot of parents be like, oh, well, you know what? If you lock your door, I'm just going to take your door. What is with the controlling, y'all? Why do y'all feel like you have to control your kids? If you raise them right, I guarantee you, if you have an open ass space with your kids, they're not going to sit there and lie to you. Ever. You know why? Because you made that space for them to tell you whatever they're going through. I have had people, my friends whose parents were so open with them that their friends will sneak out, but they knew that they can call their parents. Because their parents wasn't going to be like, you know what, since this, you're going to stay there, you're going to find your way home. But you're using God against your own kids for them to abide by your rules is not the way to do it. Because I promise you, you're going to have them rebel against you even more. Hitting your kid in the face, I never understood, because I used to get smacked in my face, double-sided cheek, like boom, boom, boom. Or sometimes just one-handed with a smack, and it will literally deteriorate me as a person. The anger that rushed out because I wanted to smack the shit out of you now and I couldn't was so torturing. I never understood why parents would smack their kids in the face. Smack me in my ass. Smack me in my arm. Like, well, why my face? Why is my face the main target that you just want to hit? It's like, and as soon as they smack you, they get angrier if you kind of look like you can take it, or they get mad if they actually physically hurt you. I remember one time I got smacked in the face so hard, it like not busted my eardrum, but they smacked me in the ear while they smacked my face, and literally my hearing went out, and my ear was hurting so bad. I fell down because I couldn't like hold my balance no more, because if you don't know that if you get hit in the ear or one ear goes out, you kind of lose your balance. And it literally, like, I was like, I can tell that the person felt bad, but I can tell that their anger overrided that feeling of feeling bad because they didn't want to have to apologize for it. They just wanted you to just take it. I never understood why parents smack their kids in the face. I would never. Like, looking at my little sister now, why would I smack you in the face? Like, I cannot actively look at her and get mad and just wham. It doesn't correlate. Like, it doesn't make sense to me why I would do that. I never understood that, because I'm just like, bro, you don't have to smack your kid in the face, but the fact that you do that, I feel like it's like a power trip to, like, for them to know, like, yeah, I can smack you in your face and you can't do nothing about it. And I feel like there's a lot of parents who, like, think they're the main character or a narcissist or whatever the case may be. They feel like smacking you in the face is like a power trip. You can't do nothing. I'm older than you. I'm bigger than you. What are you going to do? So it's so disheartening to see, like, and hear other people talk about, like, yeah, my mom and my dad or my uncle, whoever, used to smack me so hard in the face and I had to sit there and take it. I was like, me too. And that's like a feeling you'll never understand unless you actually get smacked in the face. And then you either can't cry, or if you do cry, you get smacked even harder. There was another school shooting at Evergreen High School in Colorado. You mean to tell me there was 2 injured? One is in critical condition. They don't know if the person is going to make it or not. And the killer, he shot and killed himself. What is it going to take for y'all to stop arguing and beefing about shit and not really doing nothing? Because your arguing is not doing nothing. Y'all behind these phones with your Twitter fingers and nothing is going on. Nothing is changing. How are kids able to get their hands on guns like it's candy? That's crazy. That is crazy. There's so many videos of the kids that went to that school that are running and screaming and crying, calling their parents and hoping that they're not next. But y'all want to sit up here and argue about things that don't even matter. There was another school shooting at a church school. Those babies were praying. And you mean to tell me, at least this time, nobody had actually died. But I feel like nothing is changing. Like, y'all are sitting up here arguing. Nobody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like, why should I have to drop my sister off and be scared if she's going to come home that same day? Or why are we dropping our kids off and we have to worry in the back of our heads that somebody could come up to their school and cause them harm? A student who goes to the same school, who probably knows the drills and everything like that, if there was any, already knows what to do if there is a drill. Like, there is not enough going on with schools and our kids. But everybody want to argue about something that don't matter. There's nothing more worse than having a father who's actually, like, not involved in anything that you do. And when I say that, I mean, like, you have a dad, like, there's a father in the home, but he is not present in your life at all whatsoever. That man gets up, goes to work, says hi to his wife, drinks his coffee, goes do whatever he got to do, but is not involved in anything. He's not involved in your schoolwork. He's not involved in your school. He's not involved in your life. He doesn't know anything about you. Really not involved in the birthdays. Like, having a father who's an absent father physically being there is the craziest thing that you can experience. I have people who are telling me, like, yeah, I have my dad here, but it doesn't feel like I have a father. And I got confused because I'm like, if your dad's there, like, what do you mean you don't feel like you have a father? And they would sit there and tell me, like, oh, my dad would never come to my games. My dad wouldn't even know about my games. My dad doesn't even know my teacher's name. She was like, one person told me that their dad didn't even know that they had broke their foot. Their foot was broken for 6 months and their dad never knew about it. And then one day they asked him, like, oh, they were telling a story, and then he was like, oh, you broke your foot? It's so weird how some fathers are just not aware and not present in their kids' lives. So I wanted to ask you, like, would you rather have a father? No, because that sounds like a simple question to ask. Some of y'all men really have to do better and, like, actually participate in your family's lives and not just being there just to be there. Hey, what are you doing right now? I'm taking off my makeup. Why? What's wrong? Yeah, I need you to come downstairs because I need to talk to you, okay? Hurry up. Oh, okay. What do you want to talk to me about? Have you found a job yet, or have you even been looking for a job? Because all I do is see you upstairs in your room doing your makeup on your phone. Like, I don't ever see you out looking for a job. Mom, I go out and look for a job every single day. I do my makeup so that I can look presentable for these jobs every single day. I've been looking for over a month, Mom. There's nothing out there. I just came back from a job interview, and now I'm refixing my makeup so I can go back out for another job interview. I feel like you're being lazy. It's not be that hard to get a job right now. Everyone has a job, but you. Let you move in because you say you were struggling to pay rent, but now it's getting ridiculous. It's been a month and you still don't have a job? I am literally trying, Mom. It's not the same how it used to be when you were going and getting jobs. Yeah, because I actually applied myself. I actually went out and all day spent looking for jobs until one actually gave me one, while you only be out there for 1 to 2 hours and then come home and do your makeup or lay on the bed and scroll on TikTok. Like, you're just being lazy, and I don't like that. Mom, I'm not being lazy. I go out every day and look for a job, and nobody has called me back. Even for the ones that I'm qualified for, some of them say I'm overqualified, I'm underqualified. Like, Mom, I'm literally trying. Well, you're not trying hard enough. You have bills coming up. I'm not about to sit here and keep taking care of you. You've been here a month. That's long enough. Get a job. Cause trust me, if it was me, I already been found a job. You don't have time to play in life, okay?